Well, good afternoon, everybody, or evening, depending on what time this video posts. Today we're going to break into a U.S. military cold weather meal, or MCW. It is going to be menu number 2, spicy Oriental chicken with rice. This is I hope it's gonna be good. The mains are made by Mountain House. So why don't we bust this sucker open and see what the contents look like. Let's see if I can do this peelable seal today. I'm feeling pretty confident. Well, maybe not. Looky there. I got a twofer. Okay, let's see what we got. First off, we have a mocha dessert bar. A pretty fat accessory pack. We'll look into that in a minute. Ooh. Oh, Schlee, your favorite. Beverage powder Orn with natural and artificial flavor. Orange flavored. There's no fruit juice, but it does have a little over 3 servings of carbs. It has 47 grams of carbs. 3 servings is 45. A nut raisin mix with pan-coated chocolate discs, aka here in the States we know them as M&Ms. And like yesterday's video, we've got ourselves some cranberries. The infamous U.S. military brown issue spoon. That's always handy to have. And then here's our main. It is made by Mountain House. You can hardly see it, but it says Oriental style spicy chicken and vegetables with rice. All right. I'm going to get some hot water heated up, and we're going to get everything on a tray, and we're going to start yummying down. All right, everything's out on the tray. Let's look at the accessory pack, see what's inside. Maybe I can tear it open. I'm not going to stress on it. I'm just going to open it. Infamous fanny wipe, Lighthouse toilet paper. We got some damp climate matches, white tip. Let's see if they perform as instructed. Yep, they work. Batteries must be fresh. All right, so we got the matches. We've got a little pack of sugar. The Chili's or Applebee's moist towelette. They must be thinking we're going to have ribs. Our good old non-dairy creamer. That means there's coffee not too far behind. Here it is, Truck Stop, Bill's Brew. This is some really good coffee, if you like Truck Stop coffee. And I do. Got some regular gum. I believe it's peppermint flavored. And then an itty bitty bottle of Tabasco sauce. Aren't these the cutest little things ever? I've never seen them this small except for when I started getting into reviewing MREs. That was a lot of fun finding those. Okay, why don't we get a clip for this? I'll be right back. As promised, I got the clip. I suppose if you really want to keep your pack light and you don't want to carry something like this, something that's really small and you can just slip into any pocket that you have, paper clip, it'll work just fine. Let's cut this open, break that vacuum seal. Try to do it carefully. Oh, did I not cut enough? Ah, look at me go. I swear I was off by maybe not even a 1/16 of an inch. Well, to those of you who had a long work week, you made it to the end. TGIF. And those of you that have to work the weekend, well, just think of it this way. If you have your days off during the week, everyone else is at school or working, and so you pretty much get the place to yourself. Okay, now it can open. And of course, I just tear it for all the wrong reasons. Well, here we are. Boy, look at that all in there. Big old piece of chicken. Feels like styrofoam. Here's some vegetables. That looks like green bean, carrots. I'm sure there's onion in there, garlic. Let me see, what do the directions say? How much water? Probably 16 ounces. So that means we're only going to put 14 in here. Because you can, with the freeze-dried meals, you can always add, but it's hard to take away. Ooh, that water's hot. All right, there was 8 ounces. Let's give that a little stir. And then we'll add about another 6 more ounces, we'll make our 14. And if I know Mountain House as well as I think I do, 14 ounces of water will be much better than the watery 16 ounces. I'd rather have my food just a tad on the thicker side than instead of thinking I need to drink my meal. All right, let's fold this over. Seal it shut. Let's put it over here just to rest. Just for a little bit, not too long. All right, let's get this drink made. Let's move all this out of the way and we'll put the drink over here. And this is 12 ounces of water. So about 1.5 cups of cold water. And when you're out in the field and you aren't privy to having your drink in a glass and you have to fill it up to this water line, a really neat trick. fold your beverage bag down and run your fingernail across it like this to create, you know, like a little seam. And then when you open it up, on the inside, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me try to, I don't know if you can see it. But right here, that's a little bit further down. See if I can't get something in there. You see the line? Right here? So you know right where to pour the water to. Isn't that a great little hack? Ooh, look at it. Got all dusty. My ears are funny. I feel like I'm talking in a tunnel. All right, let's add our cold water. That should be about right. Well, look at that. If you really had to go, I guess you'd be using this little paper on your fanny too. But let's wipe this off. There we are. Now give this a little mixy mix. So I need some help, folks. I'm having a guest come over for supper tomorrow night, and she couldn't make up her mind if she wanted steak or ribs. And when I'm saying steak or ribs, I'm not talking about going wimpy. I'm talking about smoking some baby back ribs, or getting a couple of really nice cuts of steak and putting them out on the grill. And of course, asparagus right now, local asparagus is coming into season. And then having a grilled sweet potato along the side. Doesn't that sound good? But I'm having a hard time. Do I do steak or do I do ribs? Well, I'll let you know in my next video who won. But I'm really depending on, whoops, there goes the camera again. I'm depending on you guys to help me out. All right, we got the orange beverage. We're going to let that sit and percolate for a little bit. Here's some fruit. Oh, man. I dropped it, but nothing fell out. Look at that. It's still sealed. I have more mishaps. I mean, really, you can't take me out. I'm okay in public, as long as there's enough bubble wrap. There it is, that freeze-dried chunky goodness. Get some cream in our coffee. And I'm going to forego the sugar. I don't need it. I'm a little too diabetic for that. Oh, hot water. That works best. Especially if you want a hot coffee. There we are. Let's give this a little mixy mix. Let's break open this nut raisin mix with pan-coated chocolate discs. Oh my goodness, the do not eat fell out. We will not eat. Oh, here we are. We got peanuts, raisins, M&Ms, almonds. And if you guys don't know what this is, it's a hazelnut, but another term or another word for hazelnut is called filbert. Here's a little piece of walnut. I'm not a fan of walnuts. I know it's brain food. It's just on that bitter spectrum that I don't care for. All right, and here's some cranberries. Ingredients are quite simple. Cranberries and sugar and a little bit of sunflower oil, and that keeps it from sticking together. That's a big pile of vitamin C and sugar right there if I'd ever seen one. And then here's our mocha dessert bar. And it's manufactured by Sterling Foods out of San Antonio, Texas. It's quite sticky and warm. This is what it looks like. It almost looks like a piece of fudge. We'll taste that in a minute. All right, what do we start with? How about some of this? We'll take a filbert, a peanut, a raisin, a walnut, an almond, and an M&M. I think I got one of everything in here. And what the heck, since I'm not driving, throw a couple cranberries in the mix. Let's give this a chomp. That's good. This ration was packed on the 213th day of 2022. So it's pretty fresh. The only reason I started looking at that is the peanuts started tasting a little off, or maybe it was just because I got a walnut. I'm not real sure. Let's try this. Yeah, sunflower oil to keep the cranberries from sticking. So I got a glob of cranberries. Huh. That's pretty good. Yeah, those cranberries are nice and sweet. Just enough tartness. Not very thirst-provoking, but this sure is. Why don't we cleanse our palate and try some of this orange beverage? Yeah, no. I'm not crazy about the orange tang taste. Maybe I drank too much tang in the 70s. Let's try this mocha dessert bar. It's not quite the texture of fudge. Because when you bite down fudge, you get all that softness. But after a couple of chews, you know, the chocolate starts to melt. Not so much with this. It's like you're taking a a bite of fudge, but the chocolate's not dissolving. You have to kind of like chew it and see it through the end, help it down your throat. It doesn't melt nice and smoothly like fudge does. I mean, it's okay, but I can either live with it or live without it. I'm not a big candy person. Never really have been. Let's give our good old Bill's Brew a taste. Heck yeah. That's some good coffee. Why don't we give this a little stir and look-see. See where we're at with this. Oh, now it smells like a Chinese food restaurant. I'm going to need that little extra water. All right, I'll be back in about another 5 minutes when this is ready to eat. All right, 5 minutes has slipped past us. Why don't we break this open, get it poured out on a tray, and get gobbling. Ooh, this is a lot of food. Am I going to overfill my tray? Nope, but that's it in there. Oh, it's screaming hot. Ooh-wee. Oop, got me a little dry spot. We'll just eat around the outside edges. This is a whole lot of food. Oh, did you see that almost happened? It almost fell right onto the table. Then it would have fell into my lap. Then I would have stood up screaming because this is hot. It would have knocked the camera over. It would have just been a catastrophic event. Thank goodness my cat-like reflexes. I caught the spill just in time. It was supposed to be nice this weekend, and yesterday I went to my pain doctor, and I got my peripheral nerves in my back. I got them lasered, kind of burnt, and that helps really manage my pain for about 6 months. And it's supposed to be nice this weekend, and I have a small rototiller, and I'm going to start in on my garden. I'm really excited this year for it. All right, let's give this spicy Oriental chicken vegetables with rice a tasty test. Wow. Now I know why they didn't include a salt packet with this. If you like really heavily seasoned and salted foods, this is for you. I don't even think hot sauce will help it. It's almost too salty for me to even consume. I mean, I don't want to say I'm anti-salt because I'm not. I just don't eat a lot of it. Maybe it's because growing up, my mom was a nurse, and so sure, we ate our fair share of processed foods. I ate bologna sandwiches and Kool-Aid, but I swear it's nearly not that salty. We'll see about putting a little hot sauce up here in the corner. See if that'll help with the It might just enhance the salt. I don't know. But so far, I'm not really liking this. But my luck was bound to run out sometime. There's piece of chicken, some peppers, onions, green beans. No. The hot sauce made it worse. Wow. Yeah, this is not a menu that I like, and I really was looking forward to it. One, I'm hungry. Two, I don't turn down a good stir fry for anything. Let's try this again. No. Excuse me, just 1 minute. All right, I had to spit that out. I don't think I'm going to go any further with this ration. I'm not crazy about it. I mean, cranberries are cranberries. But I think when they do this, double up these little trail snacks, I think it's dumb. We should have put something else with it. But I understand why they do what they do. Make it portable, make it quick, stuff your face, and get back to business. But my final thoughts, I'm not even going to clear this tray. This is too salty to give to my dogs. I'll probably save this, put it in my oatmeal. Everything else is going into the dumpster. But I thank you for tuning in. I'm getting new subscribers every day, and I'm very appreciative for you guys. I really, really am. If you like salty foods, you would love this. Me, it's not for me. And, and I know taste is subjective. Don't take my word as law. It's just one person's taste buds. And, and my taste buds, of course, they're in the millions on my tongue, but I don't even think I felt one stand up and go, no, sir, you're wrong. This is good. All my taste buds are saying, no, throw it away. So it's probably what I'm going to do. My cats wouldn't even eat it. It's just too much sodium for anybody to eat. But I hope you have yourself a great weekend. Get out there, make a new friend. I did. And she's going to come. She's kid-free this weekend, so she's just going to come over just herself and have a nice barbecue. Again, please, in the comments, would you rather have a nice grilled steak, or would you like some smoked baby back ribs? Please choose before tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, because if I need to get a steak and such, then I need to get to the store, or ribs, either or. I need to go to the store and make sure I'm all ready. And smoking takes about 3 hours, and supper's at 7. But anyway, y'all are invited to, if you want to come over, just a little knock on the door. Back door's best. Yeah, this is going right to the dumpster pile. And I'm just going to leave you with this one last remark. And it's very simple. Be nice. It's not hard. You'll make somebody's day. Trust me. It makes my day when somebody's nice to me. It makes me feel like I'm special. It makes me feel like I'm accepted and I belong. We need more of that in our community. The pandemic really changed people. We became really bitter and quite mean because, it's hard to put emotions behind just, a text or whatnot. So, Be nice. Compliment them on their hair, their bright smile, their eyes, their tennis shoes, their socks, a ring, anything that catches your eye. Give them a compliment. They'll really like it. Anywho's, be nice. Have a great weekend. Y'all take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.